Okay, we're starting this video at its end, but we're going to take you back to the beginning of the journey, which all started, I guess, with a reel, but I guess even before the reel, there was a bit of a shift in our mindset. I will now introduce the feature of the video, Bailey O'Brien, now a marathon runner.
In the last vlog, I think it was the last vlog, I spoke about how I was running and I was prepping for a half marathon. So I was already had a shift of like wanting to break from CrossFit, do something a bit different. Running was kind of where I was drawn, wanted to do that. And then, so I was training for a race in November. And then I ended up just running a marathon in September.
Super casual, super cash. With running and this sort of shift in transition and additional time, I was really like talking about it. I was like, yeah, let's keep making more and more content. He's been getting into a lot more content on socials. And he posted this reel. It went kind of viral. And one of the comments on it was, get this to 100K views and Bailey has to run a marathon. Anyway, it did. Was that the reason you ran the marathon?
Nah, I was
Not
going to run
really.
it anyway.
He was gonna run it anyway. But I guess like looping back into, we were in Bali and Bailey had put the feelers out being after that video saying if anyone knows of any tickets coming up for the Sydney Marathon, because Slater was already running that, one of our best friends, let me know. And then we were in Bali enjoying our holiday, eating so much food. Bailey was running, but I wouldn't say we were training very hard. And then he got a message.
I just said, do you want a ticket to the marathon? I said, absolutely.
And it was so funny because like I'm used to Bailey being this spontaneous, and when he says these things I write it, but like Bailey's mum and my mum were there and they were like, what, we can't do that, that's like not what people do. So anyway, that is how this journey started. We were in Bali on the 31st of August and the marathon was just gone on, what was it? The 14th of September. So literally got a ticket and on 2 weeks notice, he ran a marathon. Anyway, the rest of this video just gives a bit of a story. We vlogged, I think it was like a week prior. I also have some clips from Bali, some clips of the day of, and then we will come back at the end and talk about Bailey's experience and I guess what's next for this running chapter.
I'm a runner.
The runner is a track star.
Alright, it is 6:20 a.m. It's a Wednesday. I'm walking down to our local cafe spot just on the corner here. Got a few hours of admin to get in before I head for a nice long interval run with Slater, who I'm running a marathon with next week. So we'll hit that at like 10 o'clock. So I'm going to vlog a little bit, Maddie's going to vlog a little bit, and welcome to a day in our life.
The bestest of friends. Quick shower, then get changed. Who's out the door first? I go out the door, and then the door goes, oh, I've got to fill up my water bottle. Give me, oh gosh, got to get my gels. Oh gosh, sunnies. Okay, have I got everything? And I go, you know what, sweetie? I'm gonna go grab the car, meet you down the bottom. I get down the bottom, and it's perfect timing.
Hi guys, welcome to the vlog. Could be our last vlog. Okay, we're back. Yes, Maddie went and trained in the class. Then as she did that, today's my one morning off a week, my sleep in, so I still woke up at 6 and then just walked down to the cafe and I get a lot of my admin done on Wednesday morning. So I was there from 6 till like 9. We left at like 9:15, walked back, got changed, we put a bike in the back of the car, and we are heading to my run, which I mentioned earlier. Slater and I are running. I'm not exactly sure what the workout is. We're going off his his
really?
program because he is in his marathon prep and I'm just crashing his marathon prep. I guess now is as good a time as any to announce that I'll be running the Sydney Marathon in less than 2 weeks. I'm actually really pumped for it. It's going to be fun. It's exciting. I'm not prepared for a marathon.
2 weeks notice.
But I feel like it's pretty physical, but it's more mental. And I feel like my mental capacity is quite there.
What's your goal?
So I'm just running it with Slater. He's running it and signed up ages ago with a few friends. And then I said basically like, oh, if a ticket comes up, I'll do it with you because I've been running heaps and enjoying it. And the ticket came up, and so now I'm doing it with him. But I'm truly doing it with him. So whatever pace he wants to run at, I will run at with him.
What if he runs quicker than you and you're too slow?
There's just no chance that's happening.
What if he's like,
if he has
you
to
can't
go,
keep up?
then he can go ahead. He can
Then
go
who
ahead.
will you run with?
I'll run with whoever. I'll run on my own.
That would be the fucking best. If that happened, that would be so funny. Sure.
Anyway, so gonna run a marathon. Where I'm training for the half marathon, which I spoke about in the last vlog, which is in November. So all my running I've been running frequently, so I don't feel like I'm not in shape, but I haven't been running to the volume of a full marathon prep. But I'm running enough that I'm pretty confident I can run the full thing definitely without stopping, and then without my body breaking down too much afterwards. We have a CrossFit comp the next weekend. So
It's not even a week later. It's like 5 days later.
Yeah. So let's hope that it's not completely broken, but it'll be fine. Anyway, I'm prepping for the comp in November, but Slater's also following a program for this marathon prep, which he signed up for ages ago. So we're going to do his session today. I think it's like 5 lots of 8 minutes on at like a 5-minute-ish pace, and then I'm not sure what the rest is, maybe 1 or 2 minutes rest. So 50 minutes of total time of the actual interval, the quality work, and then we'll have like a warm-up and a cool-down, I'm sure, in there. So
Can I ask you questions now, Vlog?
sure.
So, what's your goal time for November?
My goal time for November is an hour 35.
Yeah. And then what did you run at Foster?
So a few weeks ago we ran, Maddie and Neve and Elle and Ferg signed up for a half marathon.
You'll notice a theme of Bailey crashing into...
They signed up for a half marathon, I don't know, start of the year, and then they were like, it was in Foster, and like I was obviously going to go to support them, but I was like, fuck, I don't want to just go and watch them run a marathon, also like half marathon, so I just jumped in and did it as well. I ran it in an hour and 39 something.
Which is good. That's like very close to your target pace, isn't it?
It's pretty close.
And he ran it with his watch not in the right units. So I think that's very impressive.
Yeah, brother. So it was a new watch. I got a Garmin. I'm a runner. And yeah, it was all in miles. I thought I changed it, but I had changed it. I did all the settings on the app on the phone, but I needed to change it on the actual watch. So anyway, I started running and it was like a 7:30 pace. I'm like, fucking, I'm going slow as ass. But that was in miles. So I had no idea what pace I was running at. I had no idea how far I'd gone. So I truly was running my first half marathon. I'd never run more than 10 Ks, or actually around City Surf the weekend before, which was 14. But up until that point, never more than 10 Ks. And then I just like winged 21 and tried
10,
to pace it
14,
perfectly. Yeah.
42.
21:42. Yeah. Anyway,
Don't do things in halves.
fucking all in, baby. How did you go on your half marathon?
Great. I ran, was it 2:03
I'm not sure.
or 2:06 or something? I actually can't remember. But again, we signed up for this half marathon and none of us did a running prep at all. We just trained Bayfit classes and then we'd do like a Sunday long run where we'd run a bit. And all of us girls did really well. And I think that was a credit to the Bayfit programming. I keep being like, oh wow, this really does prepare us for anything. And I was like, oh, like, I don't know what I want to run. Hopefully, and I was almost dreading it. I was like, I just hope it doesn't take me like 3 hours. So when I ran close to 2, I was like, oh, that was really good. But I think my sweet spot of running is like 10 Ks. I would do a half again, but I just found it, like the 10 Ks I loved. Like I was so, like I did no headphones. was so mentally engaged, just felt so therapeutic. But then like the last 5, I was like, oh God, like I'm a bit bored. So I think 10's my sweet spot.
Yeah, 10's nice. 10 is nice. 21 is like, is doable. It's not as nice. 42.
Yeah.
Brother. But like, if you just, like, people run ultras. They run like 100k, 100 miles, 160k. I'm like, fuck.
What's 160? Is that the Leadville?
Leadville, yeah. 100 miles, like that's what they all do in the
4
US.
marathons.
That's fucking, if they can do that, then I can fucking trot for 4 hours.
That's what I kept thinking. I kept thinking like, oh, I can do 21. Like, so many people have done it. Like, I do train. Like, I'm capable of doing this. Doesn't matter how slow I go. And like, I think that's a good mindset that like your body is capable of it.
There's no question that I will finish the marathon, especially this one. It's like, it'd be really funny if I don't finish it. But especially this one when I've got no time goal.
And are you thinking of doing one with a time goal, or you'll just see how this goes?
We'll see how this goes. I would definitely want to do more marathons, and I would like to do this as like a starting point and then build from here and then set some more goals the same way I have with the half. But yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty heavy boy. I don't know if this physique is designed for running, but we'll see. All right, we're pulling up to Samantha Riley, the park. It's the only real flat terrain in the whole hills region. I can't see Slater.
Even Burnie has like a hill.
Absolutely it does. Or maybe, I don't know, I can't see Slater. But Maddie is going to get some content of us running around in laps.
Video of me getting the bike out.
Let's go.
Try one-handed. Oh, maybe I'm just ungo.
You can't ride one-handed?
One-handed bike ride.
What's that rec tent jacket? You got your Norway?
Nah.
Instagram fucking real. And then, yeah.
You
You better subscribe.
I think I subscribed.
Yeah, you fucking should. Alright.
What's up,
Okay,
guys?
can you explain the workout of the session, please?
Yes, please do that.
Just 10k, 10 min warm up, and then 3
3 or 5?
times 8-minute fast.
Oh, only 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I swear.
3.
You should check that.
It is,
I'm pretty sure it's
8, 16, 24. 3 times 8 will go up like 5 flat.
Oh, that's fucking good.
And then 10-minute warm up, 10-minute cool down.
Cool down. Yeah, I thought it was 5 times 8.
No, I wouldn't come.
I will have 5, 10.
We'll go at 5.
5. Oh,
Warm up, cool down 6.
yeah.
5.
That's nice. Yeah, you Garmin or what? Yeah. That's nice.
Garmin, high five.
Yeah. Don't scratch me. I'll do that sapphire surface. It doesn't scratch me.
All right, so I'll video. I'll follow you around with its landscape now on the warm up.
Do you want Chrissy's friend?
No, don't follow it. Oh,
With this for the vlog,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you can do
That's
that.
not what. I'll just do like 1 or 2 laps.
Do you know where this action mode is? Because we don't.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Let's do that.
Because we didn't know anything about it.
Do you see that video, Sam?
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Alright. I think it's this. Roar. Wait. No, that.
Oh,
Action mode.
wow.
Okay, so then like shake it around.
Oh, dude, when I was doing that, it was fully like shaking like a...
I thought it would just be like cinematic mode.
Dude, actually, look, no. Watch out. It's off. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck.
that's
It's
cinematic.
cinematic. Alright, turn that off. I'm gonna do that again.
Try and go up and down. Shake it up and down.
No,
He's showing like
compare the pair.
Oh, sorry. Also pretty good.
Very good.
Why does that not look like...
Dude, I cannot wait for the new phone. Fuck!
Okay.
Why are you getting
So wait, so show me how to do it.
Just
Oh, you just press that.
Yeah.
You
Keep
getting it right?
recording.
Oh my god. Can I borrow your motorbike, please? Okay.
Alright, 10 cool. I mean, yeah.
I'm going to catch you on your second lap.
And then in between those, it's like a 2 minute.
Like, quite happy. Pumped up. Yeah, dude, this is my left glute/hamstring in trouble. Not blacking you.
What's up? We might need to change directions on the loop. After this lap, I'll test it.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm having to go left. Oh, okay, go straight. Oh, fuck. Wait, where are you going? What? I lost. I thought we were doing the loop. Oh, fuck. What's up there?
We have to cut through the
Ah. What pace we at was?
Lap 1, 6:06.
6:06, speed up, please. Bro, my quads are cramping up hard. I can't. Nah, this is your phone right now. It's been smooth as fuck. I think I need to go on the bar.
Yeah.
But only because my quads are hurting. Hard off-road.
That's it, you're gonna have to.
Oh wait, you're on hard now? Okay. I think that's enough vlog content. I'll get you from behind.
I love this running show.
Turn it away. Rec tights. Pink and pink. Option 1. Alright, I think we have a winner. Green, white socks. Half tight, rec tank. Hook.
What are we doing? Yeah, well not we, you. Running the first marathon. Excited?
Okay, it's recording.
No, but what kind of you? You don't want to point at me. Okay, I'm driving faster than I usually would to get to the train station. It's 4:51. I have precious cargo in the car. Bailey, what are you doing today?
I'm running marathon. Yep, I'm running marathon. Let's do it.
How you feeling?
I feel good. I feel good. I feel a little bit nervous for the first time, but it's just the fear of the unknown a little bit. I've never ran more than 20 kilometres, so
21.
21. That's perfect. It should be sweet then.
Yeah. And how's the body?
Yeah, good. It's good. As good as it'll ever be. I'm meeting Slater and Christy now at the train station. Let's do it.
Bailey. Bailey.
Through right now, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, part of Wave F, I can tell you that the line is about to go through your start shoot. You're about to go on through. Congratulations to all
Love
of
you.
you. Good luck. I'm so excited for each and every single one of you. I wish you all the very best out there.
Bye.
Alright, I'm taking the phone out.
Okay.
Phone is out. Raw dog on this bitch.
Right, headphones are out then too. Bye.
Good morning. Let's show them some love. One, let's start joining the course.
Yay, team! Yay! Bailey, go!
As they take on 42,195 kilometers of excitement.
Yay!
Oh, there's Bailey there.
Sydney Mara, and you're looking beautiful out there. We're being dwarfed by the most iconic Sydney spectacular landmarks, Sydney Opera House, Harbour Bridge, and you guys are completing history today. Yes, Rach, that's right. You just made history. Don't stop.
Wait.
That car was like,
So that was hard, very, very hard. We ran a marathon, it took us 4 hours and 4 minutes. It's
Technically an ultra marathon.
technically an ultra, it was over a kilometer, more than a marathon. So I'm gonna say ultra marathon. It was really good. It was, in summary, the first 15 Ks were easy, so easy sleeping. And then about 15, I saw the elite runners who started like an hour earlier than us. I'm pretty sure it was an hour. So they started well and truly a long time before we did. And they're running freaking twice as fast as we are anyway. I saw them at the 15K mark coming back the other way. And so at that point I was like, oh shit, we're probably about to hit a turnaround and come back. And then it wasn't that at all. So I was.
Did you know what distance you were at?
I did,
Yeah.
but it just like was hard to not think like almost get excited and think, oh, the home stretch.
Yeah.
But we were not even halfway yet. Then we got to 20 Ks, 5 more Ks in, and we're still not even halfway yet. And I was like, okay, this is going to be long. And then, yeah, so that was probably like the biggest mind game from 15 to 20, and then 20 to 25, when I was just like, oh God, we have like literally another half to go. The last 10 Ks were hard for sure. Like once you hit 30, you're kind of like, you're hurting, but I was like hurting pretty hard from 20 anyway. But yeah, it was just like so much time on feet. Everything after 20 Ks basically felt the same. Didn't get much worse. My legs were just like really hurting. My breathing was fine. It was not like an endurance test at all. It was just like it wasn't a aerobic endurance test. It was like a muscular endurance test, in that like my ankles, my knees, my hips, all my joints were just like not used to being on their feet and moving for that amount of time. But it was a great experience. We wanted under 4 hours and we didn't get it, which is like a little bit annoying, but it is what it is.
And you were close.
And we were close.
And it wasn't like you were running it like crazy competitively for a goal. It was just because you both wanted to run a marathon and tick off that like milestone in your life.
Yeah.
And in terms of the actual race, did you enjoy the atmosphere?
Atmosphere was good. No
headphones. It was so cooked. The night before, we were sorting out his belt, and he was like, oh, my phone won't fit, the headphones won't fit. And I had like this like running belt, and I was like shoving things in it, and I found a way to make it all fit. And I was like, don't worry, it fits. So we had it all on him, and then it was like, I was saying goodbye at the starting line, and he was like, nah, don't want it anymore. Took the phone, the belt, and the headphones out. I was like, are you sure? And he just like ran away, and I was like, well, he's gonna be with his own thoughts for a long time.
I didn't want to have an option of going to headphones when it got hard. I just want to have to deal with that shit, because that is how we grow.
Sicko. And what do you feel like is next now? Again, like we're at this like weird point of, I guess, the CrossFit season. Have you spoken on here about that sort of stuff?
Kind of, not really. Yeah, I guess. This has to go on the vlog. So in the last vlog, I said we'd be vlogging more. Apologies, haven't actually been vlogging more. But I was obviously getting into the running. I was prepping for the race in November. That is still going ahead. So I guess that is what is next. November 2nd, I have the half marathon in Huskisson, where I will be running sub 1 hour 35, which is 430 Ks for the whole half. That is the goal. And then the very next day, we're doing a team of 4 comp at the Western Games, which will be fun as well. And then the back end of the year, I've got Down Under, which Marshall and I have qualified for, which is in like a month's time.
Yeah, October-ish, mid-October.
We actually have a comp this weekend coming up, less than a week after the marathon, which is a pairs comp in Newcastle. So there's heaps happening. But yeah, I guess there's nothing like really that I'm fully had my heart set on besides that half marathon. I'm kind of training towards that. And then Down Under will be a bit of fun with Marty doing pairs comp. But yeah, much less serious on the CrossFit side for the time being.
Emergency.
That is it.
Testing complete. Thank you.
Fuck off. Can they see us in here? And again, like, it's so funny. Bailey's obviously, they kind of announced this, and because people are like, oh, you're not like training 6 hours a day like you usually do, because that has been the norm for the past 3 or 4 years. But when you take a step back, like, it's not normal to do that. Like, and especially at like the point of our lives that we're at, like, we get married in 12 months, our business is like growing so much, and like there is so much life happening, which I think is like, not speaking for Bailey, but just knowing that that's why he's taking a little bit of a step back from the pressure of the individual side of competition, so that he can give more of himself to other aspects of his life. And like, I feel like it's been a really nice transition, especially in this current period when like, it's not like there's anything major coming up. It just means that like, I don't know, I feel like life feels really rich and like full of diversity, and yeah, things are just awesome right now. Mm-hmm. Do you agree?
Yeah, I'm all in on life. I'm all in on our business. I'm all in on like my health and fitness, but I'm just like not consumed by anything, which I have been in the past when it comes to like CrossFit competing, especially individually. So,
and I think that like it's so hard to explain this to people because like I think people maybe get the idea that it means that like we aren't enjoying the like CrossFit methodology of training, which is not true. Like that is still how we train, but there is a very, very big difference between me training 1 hour a day, if that 5 times a week, and an individual athlete, and the time dedication, not just of the 6 hours of training, but planning out their training week, all the body work that has to go into it, the recovery, the sleep requirements, the fueling requirements. Like it is a full-time job. And I guess basically saying I'm having a break from that full-time job and I'm going to get more into my other full-time job of running BayFit, which means that he can actually be a much better businessman, much better entrepreneur, but much better friend, partner, everything, because he hasn't got that full-time job of an athlete consuming so much of himself.
And so there's a lot of people who are in a similar boat, not really a similar boat to me, different boat to me, but kind of similar in that they might not have any aspirations in terms of like a CrossFit or competitive comp that are coming up, but they still want to be training for something. So, and the race that I'm doing in November, I've kind of encouraged anyone who wants to come race with me to come along and have something to train for. And then I will kind of provide a bit of an outline of programming of what I think will help you run your first 10K or your first 21, which means we're kind of launching our Volume 1 BayFit running program. Now, by no means am I claiming to be an elite runner. I ran a 4-hour marathon. There's guys who are much faster than me.
But you are an elite coach.
Yeah, and it's more just like if you want to run a sub 3-hour marathon or qualify for the Olympics, then you're not coming here for a running program. But if you're a novice, a beginner, then I feel like I've learned enough over the past few months and through researching as well as my own experience about what it takes to gradually build up the volume necessary to run a 10K or a 21K. And so we've kind of put 2 separate programs together to encourage people to prep for something with periodized and structured guidelines that they can do safely so they're not going to injure themselves, and they're motivated to see progression instead of just like going out and running and hoping they get better, which is what I'm going to say like 90% of people do, and wonder why they don't get better, because they don't have something structured. If you just like lifted the same 3 sets of 10 weights every day at the gym, you would hit a plateau very quickly. And if you run the same 5K loop at the same pace every week, you're probably going to hit a plateau pretty quickly with your running as well. So by putting something together that just gives someone a bit of direction, for the novice, the beginner, the intermediate athlete, it's going to be very beneficial. And then for those advanced athletes, then you're probably working with a higher profile coach or have a running background anyway. But that is something exciting that we are launching end of this week, just for those who either want to come and do that race with me or just want to learn a little bit more about what running programming might look like. We will be launching that on Friday, the 20th of September.
So tomorrow, because I'm going to make this video go out today. It's super exciting, and like as someone who has had the pleasure of having my partner be such an incredible coach, Bailey's done all of my running progressions and programming since I was playing sport, and like I loved seeing these programs come together. I'm gonna do the 10K one because 10K is my sweet spot of running, but it's not just boring, like it's always engaging, and I love that element of running because I think that's what people find so daunting about it. It's also a program which I'm going to do coinciding with our actual BayFit classes, because I would say I just like don't like training in one specific way. I like having so many different dimensions so that I can do any challenge that life throws at me. So I love the idea that I can go run a half marathon with my girlfriends, and the BayFit programming prepared me for that by itself, rather than having to sacrifice my favorite time of the day, which is training with my best friends in our classes, to go on a run by myself. I want to be able to do both. So that's what the program is designed to be able to give you ability to not have to sacrifice your whole life to do a 10K or a 21K.
Yeah, the program is designed to do on top of your regular strength training. I think that is the same reason Maddie said before that she could run the 21K or that I could run a marathon on 2 weeks' notice, is because although my body was not used to that amount of time on feet, my muscles and stuff were strong and they could withstand it, which is why like the next day afterwards I felt like pretty much okay. So it just exemplifies how important the strength training component is, and not neglecting that just to run. But in saying that, by adding something in and having a goal at the end of it as on top of your strength training goals. I think it's fun and something good to test yourself.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's the end of the video.
That is the end of the video.
Congratulations, boss. You
Thank
did
you.
it.
Gold Coast next year, I'm running sub 3:30.